So we are dealing with the optimum extraction of the renewable resource. We have discussed the definition of a renewable resource. Renewable resource are those resources which can regenerate itself on a time frame that is relevant to human exploitation. Then we have taken one example of a renewable resource, say that is fish, and that is in a pond. If all fishes are caught at once, there shall be no fish left in the pond, and the species will extinct. Then see, we have discussed the growth path of the renewable resource. See, this is the biological growth path of a renewable resource. Say, fish in the absence of any human intervention. See, if there is no human intervention, the species, that is the fish, can grow up to the point Sm, because Sm represents ecosystem's maximum carrying capacity. After Sm, if the species somehow reach to the point Sm, it cannot grow beyond, because at higher level of stock, the fishes will compete for food and oxygen, and ultimately they will die. Now suppose that this is a pond, there are only three fishes. If the fishes are allowed to grow naturally, ultimately though there shall be 100 fish sooner or later, but the maximum carrying capacity of the ecosystem is only about 110. Now at higher level of stock, there shall be no space for the fishes, and ultimately they will die competing for food and oxygen. Similarly, if the resource stock falls somewhere below SC. SC represents the critical level. It indicates that the growth of the resource is negative. And see, if the growth of a variable is negative, then sooner or later a time will come when the resource stock will become completely extinct. Okay, now see, this is the scenario without human intervention. Now we will see what will happen after human intervention. See, we have already discussed that though renewable resource can regenerate itself within economic meaningful time, but if we the resource stock being constant at a particular point of time, so if we extract the resource indiscriminately, then the resource will extinct. Okay, so therefore the question is how to extract the basic question is how to extract the renewable resources, and the answer is the resource should be extracted sustainably. Now what is sustainably? Sustainably means which can continue over time. Now the another question is how to achieve sustainability. Sustainability can be achieved through sustainable extraction. Now what is sustainable extraction? Sustainable yield or extraction is the rate of extraction of a resource at which they get regenerated. Now suppose that the growth of the resource is 10%, and if you extract the resource at 10%, then the resource stock will remain constant. See, for example, suppose there are 100 fish in a pond and the growth is 10% per annum. So after 1 year the growth will be 110, and if you extract 10% rate, then 110 minus 10% is equal to again 100. That means what? The resource stock is constant over time. That means the growth rate should be exactly equal to the extraction rate, so that the resource stock remains constant. Okay, so sustainability ultimately means that the resource stock should remain constant. Okay, now one widely used concept in this regard is the maximum sustainable yield. Now what is maximum sustainable yield? See, if the extraction of a resource takes place at that particular level where its growth is maximum, it is called maximum sustainable yield. Now let us suppose that this is the growth curve, this is the growth curve, this is bell shaped curve, is the growth curve of a renewable resource. You can see that the resource growth is maximum at this particular point. Okay, this is the growth curve, this is the growth curve of the resource, and you can see that the growth is maximum at this particular point. Now if you extract the resource at this particular point, it indicates that extraction is taking place at the peak point, and whatever you yield or get after extracting this rate, this is called maximum sustainable yield. Okay, now see, that means what? Suppose the growth of a resource is maximum at 15%, when the maximum to maximum a resource can grow by 15%. Okay, now if you extract, your extraction rate is 15%, that means that the growth rate is maximum and extraction rate is maximum. It is called maximum sustainable yield. However, it can be proved that maximum sustainable yield is not the efficient level of extraction. See, in economics, our basic objective is to determine the efficiency or the efficient or the optimum level of production, and the maximum level of maximum sustainable yield is not actually the efficient level of extraction. In fact, the efficient level of yield is less than the maximum sustainable yield. So in order to diagrammatically prove this, we have to make certain assumption. The first assumption is that the resource price is constant. The second assumption is that cost of extraction, marginal cost of extraction means the cost of extracting the resource is constant, and here the marginal cost of extraction is denoted by efforts. Okay, and the third is yield per unit of effort is proportionate to the stock of the resource. See, that means at lower level of yield, lower level of stock, yield per unit of effort is also low. That means, see, suppose the stock is low, suppose that there is only 10 fishes left, the more you put your effort, the yield will be lower. Okay, so and higher, at higher level of stock, yield per unit of effort is also high. That means, see, x, where x represents the amount, here this x represents the amount of stock, y represents the stock of the renewable resource, and the e represents the effort. That means, see, ultimate case is that that higher the stock, higher will be the effort, higher will be the yield. Lower the stock, higher will be the effort, lower will be the yield. So these are the certain assumptions that we have to make to explain the case that the efficient level of yield is less than the maximum sustainable yield. Now we can prove this diagrammatically. See, for this we can apply the TR and TC approach. Okay, so this bell shaped curve again represents the yield curve. Okay, and effort is measured along the horizontal axis and revenue and cost is measured along the vertical axis. Okay, now see, this is the yield curve. This bell shaped curve represents the yield curve. Yield curve means whatever you will get after extracting the renewable resource by putting, if you put this much of effort, when you put your maximum effort, that is E max, your yield become, your yield or extraction become low, because see, the more you put your effort, the lesser will be the stock, because যিমানে তুমি effort দি থাকিবা, resource stock will come down and down, and if you put your maximum effort, that means you are putting all your effort to catch all fishes. Okay, that means there shall be no fish left. Okay, now see, this is the E or effort curve. Effort curve means the cost that you are imposing to extract the resource. Therefore it is, I have superimposed the effort curve as the total cost curve, and this yield curve as the total revenue curve. Now see, in the microeconomic analysis you have already studied that the optimum level of output determination through TR and TC approach. You know that the profit is maximized at that particular level where the vertical distance between TR and TC is maximum, or geometrically the slope of the TR curve must be equivalent to the slope of the TC curve. Now see, here point C represents the maximum sustainable yield point. C represents the maximum sustainable yield point. Why it is the maximum sustainable yield point? Because at point C the growth of the resource is maximum. Okay, now see, you can see that this is the growth curve of the resource or yield curve. See, at point C the growth of the resource is maximum, so this is the maximum sustainable yield point. Now what is the diagrammatic condition? Diagrammatic condition is that to have the maximum profit or to determine the efficient level of output, the slope of the TC curve must be parallel to the slope of the TR curve. Now this is the yield curve represents the TR curve. See, you can see that the slope of the TR curve is at point C is 180 degree, whereas the slope of the TC curve is 45 degree. If you take the slope of this line, this will be coincide with the TC curve. That means these two at point C, the slope of TC and TR are not parallel to each other. Okay, therefore point C cannot be the efficient or optimum level of production. However, at point K you can see that the slope of the TR curve, TC curve is 45 degree, as well as the slope of the TC curve is also 45 degree, and you can see that the vertical distance between TR and TC is maximized at point K. See, these distance represent the maximum distance under this TR and TC situation, whereas you can see that if you take one point here, let me show you by inserting a text box. Now suppose here this is point L, and again I'm inserting a text box. Now you can see that the difference between Ki is greater than Cb. That means the vertical distance between Tr and Tc at Ec level of effort, that is Ki, is greater than the distance between Tr and Tc at Em level of effort. Therefore, that means profit is maximized when the farm puts EC amount of effort and it extracts at a level which is less than maximum sustainable yield. See, C represents the maximum sustainable yield point, and therefore K represents at the level which is less than maximum sustainable yield point. So diagrammatically it is proved that the efficient level of production is, or the efficient level of extraction of a renewable resource is less than the maximum sustainable yield. Now see, I am again repeating all the things. See, diagrammatically, though, in order to determine the efficient level of output, here actually denotes the efficient level of extraction, the vertical distance between the Tr and Tc should be maximized, or geometrically the slope of the Tr and Tc curve should be parallel. Now see, C represents the maximum sustainable yield point. If we take slope C at point C, it is a 180 degree slope, and if we take slope similarly at this level, at Em level of effort, if we take slope, the slope of the Tc curve is 45 degree. That means at point Em level of effort, slope of Tc and Tr is not parallel to each other. However, at point K, the slope of Tc as well as the slope of Tr is parallel to each other. That means this indicates that the vertical distance between Tr and Tc is maximized at Ec level of effort. So therefore, Ec level of effort or extraction at Kec amount of extraction is actually the efficient level of extraction. If the farm extract the resource by putting OEC amount of effort, and if it yields KEC amount of this area KEC amount of yield, then it is the sustainable yield, and the resource stock will remain constant for over the time. That is, the sustainable extraction will happen. This is the path of optimum extraction of a renewable resource. Thank you so much for listening.